have you along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on another team from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bulls will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Ohio's offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Nice move to keep running. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air, it's Carpenter. Fires deep on the run. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Guys, let's take just a second and talk a little Ohio. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Looking to throw on first down. Coming out aggressively. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Morrow. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's take a minute to talk about the big picture for Buffalo. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who is very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. He wants to go deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week. And you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools. And this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
And they're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Good timing on the quick out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the first down on 4th and 1.
Did the work himself. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing him. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Snow. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Bulls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Let's take a minute to talk about the big picture for Buffalo. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Makes the catch. And it's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
They're not thinking three. They want the touchdown, and here they come. He's got it. First down and more. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Gonna look downfield again. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Marches ahead. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's go. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Now the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution. So you've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision making.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air, it's Roberson. Catch in the middle, it's McMillan. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
From the gun, looking for a man. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Yeah, that's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to... way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Makes the grab. It's Hendricks. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense can find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Now you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Breaks into the open. Hard-hitting tackle.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Caught over the middle, it's Morrow. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit.
Touchdown Bulls. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sidelines and listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of it. But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route. But either way, quarterback, wide receiver, they have to do a better job being on the same page.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Bobcats send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And this punt will be down just on the other side of midfield. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking downfield, it's Roberson. That's reeled in. It's Snow. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a man on the left. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Let's it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line as he made some hay after picking off that pass. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Here comes the heat. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Corner's going to give them room. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The short hands, it's Snow. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Bulls want to move quickly. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Rushes on him. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job. Reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York.
The Bobcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Scanning the field, it's Roberson. Caught close to the marker, it's McMillan. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Henderson. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Blasted as he lets it go. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Inside the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffalo! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just... apart.
Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Guys, take a second and think about Buffalo defensive players. Remember Khalil Mack? Well, last year, Sean Doak and Red Murdoch led the NCAA in tackles. David, why does it seem like some schools just have that as part of their identity?
It's just fun. They just find those undersized guys that hunt, that play football, that play with aggressiveness. And to have the #1 tacklers in college football on your defense, A, that means you played a lot of snaps. B, that means you got a couple of dudes.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it, floating down toward the earth. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Catch in the middle, it's Morrow. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Bulls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air, it's Roberson. Punts it out of the air. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down. Good return on the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Buffalo! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to throw, it's Carpenter. On the run, fires downfield. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
With the catch, it's Mathis. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Morrow.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Costanza. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Ohio, 0.
No shot at a return. It's out of... zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Firing to the right, complete. And the Bobcats pick up the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, obviously the offense went 3-and-out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mathis. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man. Touchdown, Ohio. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Blake. And the missed connection on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bobcats. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he never had... Yeah, it's just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking downfield, it's Blake. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we...
Going for it all. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Working that left side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Here we go. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Timeout is called by the offense, 16 seconds left in the game. And the Bobcats in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Bruno. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Bobcats moving quickly to the line.
QB Spicer. No gain on the play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee. And
deep shot for the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. And he took it right down to the wire. Final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you work so hard, and listen, this team